What's up, everybody? How are all of my zodiac signs doing today? It's time for the weekend forecast. Weekend forecast. I'm a little bit late. I normally don't like doing it like right in the middle of Saturday. But I've been a pretty busy guy for the past few days, so we get to it when we can, man. Weekend forecast. Let's see what's coming in for all the signs of the zodiac. So for those of you who never caught the memo, remember the way I do my personal readings has changed. Well, the way you go about scheduling and purchasing them has changed. It's all done through my website now, okay? Just go straight to my website, tarotwithrich.com, and you can make your selection and just straight out buy it outright from there, okay? All that information for that is in the description of the video. Okay, that's the only way to schedule a personal reading from me. Please do not get scammed by the impersonators pretending to be me on Instagram and Facebook. Okay, all right, got that out of the way. Let's jump right in now. Let's see the energies for Aries this weekend, universe. How's the energies looking for Aries this weekend? How's the energies looking for Aries? Ace of Swords reversed. Okay. So things aren't starting up between the two of you, whatever this situation is. Maybe, well, hold on. Two more shuffles, two more. That's usually a communication card, but depending on what else comes through. On the Four of Wands, see? Man, I'm going to tell you what, I'm really feeling like if somebody would do something, the door is hanging wide open, you know, and with the way this looks right here, I'm not really pointing a finger one way or the other. Door's hanging wide open. Somebody has to go through, but neither of you are doing that. I feel like this is something that you, and see, here's the thing too. I think you still have feelings for this person too. I think you do. Queen of Cups, Six of Cups, but Cups reversed, Eight of Cups. Queen of Swords reversed, you're pissed off at him. You're pissed off at him, you're angry, and you're bitter, so you're just walking away, period. Kind of similar to what I just read in your all's April reading. It feels like there's some pride involved here. Feels like there's some pride involved. Okay, it could be a Sagittarius for some of you. I think you are still very heavily on this person's mind, and you know it. You know it. Thank you, Jim Girl, for that super chat. Thank you. You know that you're still on this person's mind, too. So you are basically very stubbornly sticking to your guns and walking away from this. It might work. It might work because I am seeing that this person does have a very strong desire to have a conversation with you. But I don't know, man. They might just try to out stubborn you. They might. They very well may. Let's see if we can get a good, solid outcome for this situation here. Not that deck. Let's see if we can get a good, solid outcome. Four of Pentacles. Sorry for the background noise. I got my window open. Six of Wands, though. Ace of Cups reversed. Ten of Swords. Eight of Cups reversed. No, I see silence with the Moon card and the Eight of Cups reversed. Neither of you are fully moved on from this. Neither of you are, but I see silence. I don't see anybody making a move. I don't see anybody doing anything here. This is just lingering in the silent limbo. To be 100% honest with you, as a tarot card reader, these kind of readings drive me nuts. Because if you could feel this energy, well, you're in the situation, so of course you feel the energy. But from my end here, I can feel the intensity of this energy. And for there to be no action involved, it feels very frustrating. It feels very frustrating. So for those of you who are very frustrated because this situation isn't going anywhere, I feel you. Because I wish this reading would go somewhere. I wish I would, but there's no action here. There is no action. What's the best advice? What's the best advice? Justice, 9 of Cups reversed. Okay. So be sure, if you do decide to go ahead and break the mold and initiate a conversation, be sure that you are in an emotional state where this person cannot trigger you. Do not let them trigger you. Don't let them push your buttons. Don't let them get any kind of desired reaction out of you. Okay. If you're going to go ahead and come forward, stand tall in your emotional integrity. Keep your head on straight. Keep your head above water. And take control of the situation. You need to take control of the situation. Okay. All right. That was weird. That was weird. We're going to move forward to Taurus. Let's see how the energies are looking for Taurus this weekend. How's the energy looking for Taurus? 2 more. Ooh. So there's something about this situation that's very unfair. Yeah. Somebody here feels like they were treated very unfairly. I feel like there is blocked communication between the two of you. And you got your mind made up, don't you? Oh, yeah, look, see? Knight of Swords, 8 of Wands, both reversed. I feel like you have your mind made up. Is there a third party? 3 threes. I'm feeling like there's definitely a third party in here. Some way, shape, form, or fashion. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be another lover. Not necessarily. Maybe it's your mama. Maybe it's your daddy. Maybe it's your brother. Maybe it's your sister. There's some third party shoving their nose, or maybe they were shoving their nose where it doesn't belong, and wedging themselves in between the two of you. There's definitely, I feel like, a third person that has a very strong influence on where this situation is going and what happened. Okay. 2 of Cups reversed. So this person definitely, I feel like it's them. I feel like this is them. This could be you, but I feel like it's them playing the victim and telling everybody they were treated unfairly. I kind of feel like if you were given the opportunity, you would work this out, wouldn't you? I feel like you would. It does feel to me like there is potential here to work this out with equal give and take. Man, I might have to close my window, ain't I? Hang on. So fucking annoying. Every time I open my window, everybody's like, oh, Rich is live on YouTube. Let's go make a bunch of fucking noise outside his window, you know? Anyway, okay. So I feel like that there is actually potential for the two of you to work this out right here. But you know what? It honestly doesn't really feel like you being the stubborn one here. It feels like this person is very stubbornly almost wanting to be the victim. You know? Like telling that story somehow, like that narrative, they're wanting to create that, whether they were or not, I don't know. Maybe for some of you, they weren't a victim to anything, but I feel like they need to have that narrative playing in the background. And maybe that's just the kind of person that they are, you know? Let's see if we can get a good solid outcome here. Let's see. 7 of Pentacles. Man, I hope this isn't another silent, you know, bunch of readings where it's just silence and no action. Let's get some action, man. Let's get some action up in here. Empress reversed. 10 of Pentacles. Man, money's looking good for you, though. So with this, oh, yeah. See, I feel like you have something new coming in here. Yeah. Whatever this situation is, especially if it was a past person, I think that you're mainly focused on new love and your money. New love and your money. And it looks like there's a lot of energy supporting both of them coming in. New love and money. Yeah, I don't think you're settling down with anything serious right now, though. It looks to me like you have probably a lot of opportunities, a lot of options to choose from. I'm not totally convinced with this Empress reverse that you're going to tie yourself down to anything serious anytime soon. Yeah, you're leaving the past in the past. Leaving the past in the past, letting that be what it is, and you're moving on to bigger and better things. So for those of you who have been working on manifesting finances, it looks like it is paying off. It does look like it is paying off. Okay. You know, short and sweet and cute, but going to move on to Gemini. How's the energies looking for Gemini this weekend? Universe. Ooh, strength card. You know what that feels like to me? I love that old saying that you don't know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. And I very much relate to that. I very much relate to that. So some of you are actually starting for the first time to really discover that you're stronger than you thought you could be. You know? Like, especially if this was that type of, you know, some of you may have thought you couldn't live without this person. Some of you. And you didn't think you would ever be able to make it through this situation. And now there's a part of you that's realizing that you're stronger than you thought you could be. I think you're starting to have a lot of realizations about yourself. Moon card, yeah. 8 of Cups. You're going through a lot of changes right now. Oh yeah, you're starting a brand new cycle. Brand new. And I think you're starting to get to that point where you're starting to kind of sort of realize that this past situation played a big part. Like it was a necessary stepping stone in order for you to make it to this next level. You know? After a certain point on the journey, it gets to a point, I promise you, every last one of you who is on an evolutionary journey, you will see this eventually. It gets to a point where you look back and you don't even really necessarily mean to. You just look back and you see so clearly how necessary everything that ever happened to you was to bringing you to this newfound level of evolution that you can't hold on to any grudges. I think a lot of you are kind of starting to come to terms with that. You're looking back on the past, still pissed. I'm not saying that you're totally over it and totally healed. You're looking back, still pissed, but you're starting to realize, you know what though? If that hadn't happened, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be evolving. I wouldn't be changing. I wouldn't be, you know, on this manifestation journey, attracting the things into my life that I want. I wouldn't be evolving at all if that hadn't happened. So some of you might be finding yourselves in a bit of a weird place. You know, new love is coming in. I feel like you are walking away from the past, starting a brand new cycle. Whatever it is you have been working on manifesting, it is coming slowly. Slowly. You've been feeling it for a while, I think, but now you're starting to see the first few glimpses of it. You're actually able to look out into your life and start kind of noticing how things are changing and turning you into a different direction. But as far as love goes, for those of you looking for a past person, I'm not seeing a lot with that. I am seeing new things coming in though. New things coming in. Okay. All right. Well, let's see if we can get an outcome with the newest person coming into Gemini's life. Newest person coming in. Ooh, Emperor reverse. So I feel like this person very well may have some self-esteem issues. Might be a little bit off-putting. They may not be very confident. Could be an Aries for some of you. Okay, it could be somebody at the workplace for some of you too. For right now, I just feel like you are communicating. You all probably aren't coming together officially just yet. I can't help but think it's somebody at the workplace though. I can't help but think that. But it feels to me like some of you are just talking like to somebody at the workplace. And you know there's an interest. You know that there is. But you're kind of waiting to see where this goes. You're keeping it real hush hush, real on the low, and not a lot of people know about this. And it looks like it's just moving kind of slow right now, but you are starting to see and feel your life taking a turn in a different direction. It's just super slow. I do think this will end up being long term as well. What's the best advice? Best advice. I told you, man. Told you. Just keep in mind that when it's time to start a new cycle, it's going to be uncomfortable. We hear that, yeah, new cycle. And it sounds good until we start to realize that nothing in this new cycle is anything that I'm familiar with. That old cycle is over. Now it's a new cycle, new types of experiences, people that I normally wouldn't be connecting with, situations that I normally wouldn't find myself in, and it puts you out of your comfort zone because it's time to level up. What most people do is they get nervous, they get scared, and then they run right back to their comfort zone and latch onto something that's in their comfort zone, something familiar. But if you can stay in that uncomfortable place long enough, that's when you start leveling up. That's when your life really starts changing. Okay. It may be nerve-wracking. It may be scary. It may be weird. Stay on the path the universe has put you on. Okay. You're going to start noticing some big changes real soon. All right. Cancer. Cancer. How's the energy looking for Cancer this weekend? Universe. How's the energy looking for my Cancerians? How's it looking? How's it looking? 7 of Pentacles reversed. Last one. Last one. Page of Cups reversed. Okay, somebody's definitely got their eye on you. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. So I feel like somebody from the past is obsessively watching you, and you're communicating with somebody new at the same time. Some of you may be doing it on purpose. Some of you may be like secretly, maybe not overtly, but kind of covertly letting it be known that you're talking to somebody new, hoping that this past person sees, and they do. And they do. Like, for example, you, even if you have like a private Facebook page, you make one post public and you and this person have a big long conversation in the comment thread, and you make that public just because you know if this person goes to look at your Facebook page, that post will pop up with 50 comments and you know they're going to read them, and they're going to read, does this make any sense? There's somehow, some way this person is seeing you talking to somebody. And I don't know if you consider this to be a new actual love interest, because the Two of Swords is right next to the Page of Swords. So you may be kind of up in your head, not really 100% sure exactly which direction you want to take this, but you do have somebody obsessively watching you. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. Oh, I also have Pisces here. Man, this Magician card's coming out for everybody. For everybody. It's always a good thing, though. To me, when it comes out in the upright, that's a good thing. I do feel like that is a good thing. We got a super chat. Oh, how do you say your name? I don't know how to say that, but I thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Let's see if we can get a good solid outcome for my Cancers this weekend, and hopefully some good advice. Let's see. Queen of Pentacles reversed. I don't really see you making up your mind as to what exactly you want to do. Some of you may just kind of feel a little out of place and unorganized, and I just don't really see things falling into place very quickly this weekend. Things are a little bit scattered, a little bit weird, awkward, Wheel of Fortune reversed. Now, I do feel like you are leaving the past in the past, but there is still, yeah, see? Okay, so this is just telling me the same damn thing the last one said. I do see you leaving the past in the past. I don't see you returning back to that. But there still is some healing that needs to be done moving forward. Still some healing that needs to be done, because you do know that if you keep casting the same energy, looking back in the past, casting negative frequencies while thinking about the past, you are carving out a negative energetic pathway moving forward. Does this make sense? This is why healing is so important. This is why you will always hear me preach healing. Always, 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 always. Okay? Because a broken person cannot create or attract things that aren't broken. If you are healing, I'm not saying that you have to be glowing and floating on a cloud, but you do have to be on a healing path to attract things and people into your life that resonate with healing and evolving. Making sense? But yeah, I'm not really seeing things fall into place. Whoever this new person is that you're talking to, I see you just still kind of talking. Things aren't really going anywhere anytime soon. Nothing. It just feels kind of like a plateau this weekend, honestly. Is there any advice? Any advice? Strength card in the reverse. Yeah, focus on getting your strength back. Don't worry about, I need a new relationship right away, or I need to reconcile with the past person right away. Your energy is always your number one priority. Whether you want something new, whether you want something old, doesn't matter what it is. You cannot create something successful with a broken frequency. That's why healing the energy is always the number one priority. Okay? Regardless of what you want to do. All right. Leo. Let's see how the energies are looking for Leo this weekend. How are the energies looking for Leo? Leo. Two more. Four of Wands. Ooh, you starting off new and fresh. Starting off new and fresh here. But ooh, the next connection coming in here. Some of you may feel like you're struggling to connect emotionally with this next person coming in. Okay, you got the ace. Look, okay. So you don't want to pass up on this new opportunity. New doorway of opportunity is opening for you, and you are not wanting to pass it up. Some of you may be like actually kicking yourselves in the ass, feeling like you passed up something good from the past, and you don't want to pass up any good opportunities. But this next person coming in, you may feel kind of like you're wasting your time, because it just doesn't seem like the two of you are connecting emotionally. I do think that there is emotional codependency here. Okay. So that this right here may actually be getting in the way. Okay. This energy is the most common energy binding relationships today, which basically means I need somebody to bring love to me to fill the void in my heart. That's what this means. This is what 98% of the population is doing right now. I need somebody to come bring love to me because I don't have love in here. So whoever needs to hear this, nobody can bring love to you. Nobody can. Nobody can. Nobody can bring love to you. If you have a void in your heart, there's nothing and no one out here that is ever going to fill it. So that very well may be the reason why there may be something getting in the way here, because one, the other, or both of you is looking for a relationship to fill the void. Okay, and it doesn't quite work that way. It's just like money. It's just like money. There's some people out there who get addicted to like gambling and spending money because it's a big void in here that they're trying to fill with material things and whatnot. And while that provides a short little burst of pleasure, that doesn't fill the void, So I just kind of see you all struggling to connect emotionally here. See you all struggling to connect emotionally. Let's see if we can get a good solid outcome. What's a good solid outcome for my Leos this weekend? Six of Wands reversed again. So yeah, some of you are definitely determining that you're wasting your time with this person. Hierophant reversed. Yeah, Five of Cups. I feel like you're disappointed. I feel like you're disappointed. You're not walking away from this, but some of you, maybe you got your hopes up too high. You got your hopes up really high, and now you're kind of feeling let down because it's not what you wanted it to be or what you thought it would be. Ace of Cups reversed. So yeah, I see you disappointed. I see you upset, but I don't see you going anywhere. I don't. I see you're still holding on to this, trying to make it work. What's the advice? Best advice. Thank you, Trace, for that super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. What's the best advice? King of Cups. Okay, so it's very important to make sure that you take ownership for your own emotional state. Okay. Basically, what that means is my emotions are my responsibility. Okay. My emotions are my responsibility. I'm happy because I said so, not because of what's happening out here. You know, I don't feel the way I feel because somebody does or does not love me, or because I do or do not have a bunch of money in the bank. I'm happy because I said so. And if I start feeling unhappy, I don't need to start pointing the finger out here and blaming what's out here. I step away and I say, okay, well, if I'm unhappy, I need to fix that. See what I'm saying? Just taking accountability for your own emotional state and making sure you are in control of what goes on in here, regardless of what happens out here. Okay? All right. Virgo. Virgo. Let's see how the energies are looking for Virgo this weekend. How's the energies looking for Virgo this weekend? Ooh, Five of Pentacles reversed. Feel like somebody might end up breaking the silence here. Or maybe they already have. Two of Wands reversed. King of Swords reversed. Nine of Cups reversed again for you two. I don't have time for that, man. Not twice in a row. Not twice in a row. So the person you're dealing with is emotionally codependent. And I feel like they're breaking the silence. I do feel like they are. I don't know. I'm not totally convinced, though, that you are reacting to this. They're either straight up breaking the silence or they're trying to hint. You know, they're trying to do something to make the silence get broken. But I don't see you falling for it. With the Strength card and the Eight of Cups. I don't see you falling for it. You're either just completely ignoring it and walking away, or you just have made up your mind to the point to where you don't even notice it. I don't even notice. I don't know what the person trying to get my attention. Okay, well, I didn't even see it. I don't even know. You know? Thank you for that super chat, Sunshine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, I feel like you're going to hear from this person, or at least they're trying to communicate. Knight of Swords and Five of Pentacles reversed, but it looks to me like you are dead set against it. Dead set against it. Again, if you're not dead set against it, it's just not even hitting your radar. One of the two. One of the two. Let's get an outcome. Outcome. What's the outcome? Lover's card. What is that? Something new? Three of Swords reversed. Two of Wands. Okay, now you know you're at a crossroads right now, but I feel like you have made a decision. You're waiting for the next, yeah, you're waiting for the newest person to come in. There could be, yeah. I think that you are picking the path to evolve. Like when you're at this crossroads right here, you have a choice. Evolve or repeat. Evolve or repeat. I do think that you are evolving. You are waiting for the next person to come in. Okay? Waiting for the next person to come in, which is good at the end of the day. I mean, you really do have to be at that point where there are no other options, you know? Thank you, Robin, for that super chat. Thank you. You're going to be at that point where there are no other options. There is no maybe. There is no hopefully. There is no if. I'm not going back to where I was. Period. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm not going back there. Ain't happening. Period. End of discussion. Sign it, stamp it, seal it, point blank. That's all there is to it. Ain't happening. You know? So I feel like that's where you are. And it's kind of a waiting game. Kind of a waiting game. But the next person is on their way. They are on their way. You know when they show up? When you stop thinking about it. That's when they show up. That's when they show up. When you forget about it. It's the only time they can show up. It's the only time they can show up is when you forget about it and you get out of the way and you let the universe bring them to you. Okay? All right. All right. Libra. See how the energies are looking for Libra this weekend. How are the energies looking for Libra this weekend? How they looking? Nine of Swords reversed. Okay. So you're not really losing as much sleep as you once was. You're starting to get over this. The anxiety and the nervousness is starting to subside. You're doing some healing. That's good. That is good. Judgment reversed. Okay. Yep. Look, check it out. 3 and 9 of Swords are both reversed. You're doing lots of healing. But what's this all about? Okay. You could be dealing with somebody who has some addiction problems, addiction and alcoholism, possibly. So you're doing a lot more healing than they are, actually. I don't even think they know how to heal, you know? This person doesn't have a clue how to heal. Not really. They're not doing a very good job at it. Let's just put it to you like that. They're not doing a very good job healing at all. But I think that what they're doing is they're trying to pretend. They're trying to pretend that they're healing. It almost feels, and I know you all hear me say this a lot, but it feels like they're putting on a show for you. You know, this person's broken and fucked up inside. Broken and fucked up. But they're pretending that they're not. I don't know what their intentions are as far as that goes. I don't know if they think that, I don't know if they're trying to fake it till they make it, or if they just think that as long as they fool everybody, then everything is going to be okay. I don't know. But don't buy it. Don't buy it. Matter of fact, don't worry about what they're doing. You're headed in a good direction. Don't fucking worry about them. Don't worry about that. Doesn't matter what they're doing. Doesn't matter what they think. Doesn't matter what they say. Doesn't matter what they're telling people. Who cares? Don't worry about that. You do you. You keep heading on this path. You keep heading down this path right here. Okay? Let them be broken, miserable, and fucked up all they want. All right. See if we can get some kind of outcome here. Let's see if we can get some kind of outcome for Libra. What kind of outcome? What kind of good stuff we got coming in? 10 of Cups reversed. Okay. Okay. Magician for you too, though. Magician for you too. Justice reverse. Okay. So your manifestation process is going through beautifully. Okay, beautifully. Some of you probably don't believe that. Some of you probably don't believe that. I heard this, and I think I shared it on Facebook yesterday. This dude giving this really good analogy. He said, the problem is that you give up before God gives you the gift. Now, I don't like to use the word God, but this is a really good analogy. That as soon as you ask God for something, he pack it up and he ships it to you immediately. But you move off of Faith Street before the package gets there. Y'all heard that one? You can't move over to I Doubt It Boulevard. God don't ship packages to I Doubt It Boulevard. He only ship packages to Faith Street. You know, so there is going to be that period where you do have to have faith. You do. You do have to have faith and belief that everything is going to work out perfectly. And it does look like everything is going according to plan and everything is working out perfectly. You just don't see it right now. You just don't see it right now. Right now, you're going through that period where it just feels like time is standing still. It feels like nothing is changing. It feels like any efforts to make something new happen is just a waste of time. Trust me, it's not. It is not. I'm mixing my decks up here. It is not. Okay. All right. All right. Everything is going according to plan. Okay. Scorpio. Scorpio. Let's see how the energies are looking for Scorpio this weekend. How they looking, how they looking, how they looking. Ooh, the Emperor. Could be an Aries for some of you. Some of you could be getting promoted at work, possibly. Ooh, Six of Wands, though. Beautiful. Okay. Uh-oh, we got the Eight of Cups reversed, World reversed. What's this about? This is either, I don't think that this is actually somebody coming back. It's the energy for it, but I don't think it's happening because of the Two of Wands. So some of you could be contemplating on whether or not to wait around for a past person or return to a past person or move forward. Those of you dealing with a past situation, there's a part of you that's telling you. You may not want to hear this, little voice and, whatever your intuition, you're trying to ignore it. But there is a part of you telling you that this situation has been holding you back. It has been holding you back from reaching your full potential and actually experiencing the success that you could be experiencing. That happens to us a lot. That happens to us a lot. Because we humans are so programmed to believe that romance is the number one priority in this life, a lot of times we'll just cling to a romantic partner knowing that if I release this, that would be like cutting the sandbag on a hot air balloon. And I would actually begin to make progress in my life, but we don't do that. So some of you are dealing with a situation here that I do think it is a past person where there is unfinished business. But that if you leave it where it is, you will eventually be able to see your success one day. And if you return back to it, it'll just hold you back. So I feel like that's kind of where you are this weekend. I want to see here whether or not this is actually somebody trying to come back, though. Hang on. Let me see. King of Swords reverse. And the Empress reverse. No, I don't think this person's actually actively trying to come back. I do feel like, though, that they are holding on to the faith that the two of you will get back together one day, especially if this was on and off and you all have done this before. But I do feel like they are holding on to faith that this will end up working out one of these days. And you're contemplating with the Two of Wands here. You're at a crossroads, not sure exactly. All right, let's see an outcome. Let's see the outcome. Mm-hmm. Oh, I look up 666 in the chat. Uh-oh. All right, yep, see, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this weekend looks like a weekend of contemplation. Not 100% sure. I don't see a decision being made. I don't. Five of Swords, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords reverse. What's the best advice? Best advice. 10 of Wands. Okay. And the Fool card. So it would be in your best interest to move forward. But with this 10 of Wands here, as long as you acknowledge, just acknowledge. You all know I always preach healing. I always preach healing. But healing is much easier said than done. So as long as you acknowledge, though, yeah, I got this shit from the past that needs to be dealt with. That puts you 10 steps ahead of your average person. Your average person just runs from it, tries to bury it, hide it, and pretend that it never happened. As long as you acknowledge that this needs to be sorted through and healed from at some point. But yeah, it's time to move forward and move on to bigger and better things here. Maybe some of you, especially if this was fairly recent, for those of you dealing with something that's recent, in the last couple weeks, month, take a break. Take a break. Take a break and do your healing by yourself. Okay? All right. That was kind of weird. That was a weird one, but okay, whatever. We got to read what comes through. Let's see how it's looking for Sagittarius this weekend. How's it looking for Sagittarius this weekend? How the energies looking? How them energies looking? Queen of Pentacles reverse for you too. You feel scattered, unorganized, not 100% sure whether or not you're on the right path in life. You just feel all discombobulated, don't you? It's cool. The energies in the air are really, really thick. They're affecting everybody. Four of Swords reversed. Tower card. You're leaving the past in the past. What is all this? I feel like you're making the decision to leave the past in the past, but you aren't really all the way there in your heart yet. Like you've made the decision to walk away with your feet, but you haven't walked away with your heart yet. Like, nope, it's done. You may have even blocked them, shut them out of your life. It's over, but there's still a part of you that isn't really fully, totally over it yet. I don't feel like there's any communication here. And maybe this unresolved energy right here is what has you feeling so restless. I feel like this, yeah. I think the unresolved energy is what has you feeling so restless, and something needs to be done here because it looks like just silent, unresolved energy. Okay, yep, see, past person, silent, unresolved energy that's not going anywhere. It's not getting any better. It's not getting any, well, if anything, yeah, it probably is getting worse, honestly. It probably is, but your mind is made up. Your mind is made up, but your heart's not made up. Does that make sense? You made up your mind, but you haven't made up your heart yet. I mean, it happens. See, you know what the problem is with these kind of situations? People don't understand how powerful they are. You don't realize the healing ability that you have. You are unaware that the way you choose to perceive it is what manifests. You are the one who has the power and the authority to assign any meaning to any of your life experiences. You're the one that does that. Whatever you believe that situation means to you and your life is what it means. But you know how karma is born? Two people come together, they become energetically entangled, they separate, and then they just wait. They just wait. They don't do anything. They just wait until they forget about it, and then they think they're over it. That's still a big old question mark. It's still unresolved. You do know that you are the one that has the ability to resolve that energy in your heart. What did that situation mean? What do you mean? What did it mean? You tell me what that meant in your life. Tell me what you learned from it. What part did that play in your life? How did that help you? How did you learn? How can you take the wisdom you obtained from that situation and use it to create something bigger and better in your life? Well, let's get an outcome here. 2 more shuffles. 2 more. 9 of Wands reversed. So I'm honestly feeling like whatever negative tension or negative energy was being shared or passed back and forth between the 2 of you, I'm feeling like that's subsided anyway and it's over, but nobody's coming forward. No, I do think they're keeping an eye on you, though. They're keeping an eye on you, but it's looking to me like nobody's doing anything. Yeah, what's the best advice here? Best advice. Ace of Swords reversed. Okay, this far along in the game, basically, if they have something that they want to say, you can let them come forward. You can let them come forward if they have something that they want to say. Until then, you need to work to resolve this in your own heart. You can't fully comprehend how powerful your creative ability is and how much potential you actually do have to resolve this in your own heart. You get to do whatever you want. Okay, it's your experience. You're the one perceiving it. You're the one experiencing it. You get to decide whatever you want to decide. Doing that with a clear intention, that is when you are exercising the full extent of your spiritual ability. When you can say, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to intentionally, purposely work on my own belief systems and my own perceptions with the intention of having a desired outcome. That is when you are taking full advantage of your creative abilities. I'm purposely going to change this in here with the intention of making things change out here. That's what it's all about right there. That is what it's all about. All right, Capricorn. Let's see how the energies are looking for my Cappies this weekend. How these energies looking? How they looking, man? How they looking? King of Swords reversed. There's some bitterness in here. Some bitterness and some anger and some nastiness and resentment. Oh, no, not Capricorn. Never. Yeah, hey, you got your nose buried in your work. Some of you, you know what, though? Some of you are getting to a point right now, though, where you're really starting to second guess whether or not you're actually angry at this person. Like, I think for a while, some of you have been pissed off and angry at this person, at the way things went down. But now you're stepped back like, am I still mad about that? Am I even still mad about that? I don't even know. I don't know. There's a part of you that wants to be mad at it, but then there's another part of you that's like releasing and letting go of that anger. Because I think what you've done is you have completed a karmic cycle. There's still a part of you that wants to be upset and angry, though. We got a lot of signs at crossroads, don't we? Okay. All right. So some days are better than others. You're a little bit, look, 2 of Wands. Okay. Some days are better than others. But I think that you're doing a lot of reflecting. A lot of reflecting. This situation taught you a lot about yourself, taught you a lot about others, a lot about relationships, a lot about what you thought you wanted. You know, that's the biggest thing that I'm kind of starting to see here, because you're going through so many mixed emotions, so many like epiphanies that are really, really good, but really disappointing at the same time. That makes any sense? You're up in your head. I see you all up in your head, all up in your head, you know? And I see the biggest thing that I see you all going through is that what I really want? I thought I knew what I really wanted. I think you're starting to realize, though, that what you really want isn't what you thought you wanted. And that's a lot of what this past situation has taught you. A lot of what this past situation has taught you. Let's see if we can get an outcome. Anything new coming in? Any ooh. I do feel like there is somebody new wanting to make their way into your life. Yep, with the Ace of Swords Strength card. Could be a Leo for some of you. Yeah. So when it comes to the next person coming in, I do feel like it will be a new person, not an old person. Queen of some of you aren't really 100% sure whether or not you're feeling this person, though. Not really. I kind of, for real, honestly see, at least for this weekend, there's a lot of energy supporting you all kind of taking a break. There's something going on collectively, and I'm not sure what it is, but this has come through for like 75% of the signs tonight or today, where feeling scattered, unorganized, and just discombobulated is, and I haven't called it out for every single sign, but I've seen it for the majority of the signs today. Why do I keep saying tonight? This weekend, I think a lot of us are going through just the scattered, unorganized, leave me alone, I don't know what I'm doing type energy right here, but there is somebody new wanting to make their way into your life. But the King and Queen of Cups, and I didn't even pull this from the right deck. So, let's see if we can at least get you some advice. Get you some advice here. Ace of Cups reversed. It's not time to start something new just yet. It's not time. 10 of Pentacles. Focus on your money. Focus on manifesting finances. Develop a relationship with yourself in the process, and allow yourself to do the emotional healing in the background of that. That's very therapeutic, especially for somebody with a very heavy earth influence. Okay. I've never witnessed anybody manifest love and money at the same time. I've never seen anybody do it. I'm sure somebody out there has, but everybody I have ever either coached or just learned from or just witnessed manifests one first and then the other one follows. One first and then the other one follows. And I've noticed everybody's different, but a lot of people with a heavy earth influence will manifest money first, and then your life partner is on the same frequency as your financial abundance. Your life partner will be on that same frequency as your financial abundance. So by the time you make it to that frequency, that's when you run into your person. Okay? I would just stay on that path. Stay on that path. All right. Aquarius. Let's see how the energies are looking for Aquarius this weekend. How are the energies looking for Aquarius this weekend? Ooh, King of Cups. Somebody got feelings for you. Somebody's got feelings for Aquarius. Let's see if it's a new person or a past person. Two more shuffles, two more. Yeah, somebody wants long-term commitment with you. Could be an Aries for some of you. Also have Cancer. Ooh. So I'm kind of feeling like this might be a past person. Let me see. Hang on. Queen of Wands reversed. World card. Okay, so I feel like there is a past person that does still have feelings for you. Um, but I don't really see it going anywhere. I don't. You're starting new. You do have a new person coming in. Yeah, you're at a what is up with all the fucking crossroads today, dude? This is so annoying, man. Look, you're at a crossroads. You're at a crossroads. I honestly feel like, though, the path you're focused on the most is the new path, starting a brand new cycle. Starting a brand new cycle. But again, just like I told all the other signs tonight, what are these two paths? What are they? Evolve or repeat. Thank you, Boston Bay, for that super chat. Thank you. Evolve or repeat. I think you're going to go for evolving. I do. And that's the thing. Is as long as you play your cards right, no pun intended, the past person will serve as a stepping stone to the next person. Okay, I'm trying not to just say the same thing that I said to the other signs, but it's not the same cards, but it's the same message. Something very similar to what's coming through for all the other signs. Maybe this is just something collective that we're kind of all going through here. Maybe this is something that we're all kind of going through collectively here because, yeah, as far as this past person goes, though, man, I don't think they want you to know that they have any feelings. They don't want you to know. And the reason being is because they have very low self-confidence and no self-esteem. They have an inferiority complex. They're too embarrassed. Like if you fully understood the level of feelings they still have for you, that would embarrass the shit out of them. That would embarrass the hell out of them. They don't want you to know. They want you to think that they're doing real good. And maybe they are kind of doing good, but they don't want you to know the level of feelings that they have for you. They don't. They don't. So, plus it doesn't matter anyway, because there's some of you, what you're going through right now, I think I'm really feeling this, you're starting to have this reflection in yourself, like, well, you know what? Even if they did come back, I wouldn't do it anyway. Because some of you are driving yourself nuts trying to figure out how this person feels about you, aren't you? Driving yourself nuts trying to find out. But there's a part of you that's starting to think, you know what? It doesn't matter how they feel. What difference does that make? Because I know there's a lot of you that even if you were even if you were put in the position, you wouldn't take them back. So what difference does it make? What difference does it make? You wouldn't take them back anyway. Even if the universe put them right in front of you right now, you'd be like, no, I don't want to do that. So what difference does it make how they feel? See what I'm saying? Let's see what kind of outcome we can get for Aquarius. How's the outcome looking? Two of Pentacles. Come on now. What is it with all the damn indecision? Four of Swords reverse, King of Pentacles. Yep, you're walking away from the past, leaving the past in the past. But as far as anybody new coming in, some of you are just putting that off. You're putting it off. I see you kind of taking a lone path and going and just doing you and just taking a break from everybody and just kind of going and being a loner for a little bit is what you're really strongly thinking about this weekend. Really strongly thinking about. So anybody trying to show you attention, I see you probably ignoring them. Ignoring anybody giving you attention. Okay, whatever. Okie dokie. All right, Pisces. Pisces. Let's see how the energies are looking for Pisces this weekend. I'm going to do a deck swap for Pisces. Not feeling those two decks anymore. All right. Pisces. How the energies looking for Pisces this weekend. Ooh, Knight of Swords. Communication coming in. Communication coming in for Pisces. This person stalks the hell out of you too. Ooh, there might be some disagreements, might be some drama pop off between the two of you. What is going on? What is going on? So I see some drama popping off. I don't know though, because You got the Five of Swords reversed next to the Five of Wands. So maybe some of you are trying to avoid some drama. I'm thinking that this person, this feels to me like there is communication, but not nearly as much. Like you all are talking, but they're spending more time sitting around stalking you than they are talking to you. I feel like this connection makes you feel real uneasy and real funky and real weird. There's just too much drama involved. Too much drama, too much bullshit. Yeah. See, this is helping you a lot more than you know, though. Right now, I don't really think you're seeing the full scope of how much this right here is actually teaching you. Some of you are dealing with a Virgo. Oh, yeah, I just had Virgo here. But this is actually teaching you so much, but you just may not see that right now. But this right here looks, of all the spreads that I have pulled in this whole video, this is the most discombobulated fucking just clusterfuck of a spread that I have. Look at this shit. I can't really show you, but can you all see any of these? Like, look at this. Look at this mess. Look at this mess. That is a mess, dude. So much back and forth energy, and you know what? Okay, whatever. Oh, no wonder. So some of you are just a nervous wreck right now, wanting to pull your hair out, and I very much feel for that. I'm gonna have to meditate. That right there, I'm gonna have to meditate when I'm done with this. Let's get a good outcome. What kind of outcome we have for Pisces? Ooh, the Five of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so you're getting away from drama. You're putting an end to drama. That's good. You're putting an end to it. Yeah, you're putting an end to drama. Yeah, see? You're putting an end to drama, completing a karmic cycle, and you're being the bigger person and walking away from this bullshit. Being the bigger person and walking away from the bullshit, completing a karmic cycle, and manifesting bigger and better things. You're off to a new start. Some of you could be starting a new job, but whatever this is, the next path that you're making your way onto is going to be solid and firm, especially for those of you who haven't been stable for a very long time. You know, maybe not been stable with finances, not been stable in love. This new path is going to be stable. So everything that you went through, you learned lifetimes of information in that old situation. Lifetimes of information. And now you're moving on to a new path. Okay, you're starting new. But I think one thing that you're gonna realize is that stability is something some of you may not be too familiar with. This new path is going to be much more stable than any path you've been on for a while. Okay, so get used to it. You have completed the karmic cycle. You've learned everything you needed to learn. Now it's time to level up. Okay. Whew, damn. Okay. I feel like those were the messages that all my signs of the zodiac needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end these readings here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all the love, support, and positive feedback you guys show me every time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find the information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.